All right, if you're not doing these 4 things as a leader, you're absolutely doomed to fail. All right, here are my core 4 if you're going to be a great leader. And these are non-negotiable. Fail to do one of these and you're in big trouble. Number 1 is lead with humility. You will hear me use that word a lot on this channel because it is the most important leadership skill. If you're not leading with humility and you're leading with ego, you will not be open to new ideas. You will not be open to innovation. You will not be open to listening to what your team has to say and their input. They won't feel heard and understood, which is a morale killer. Got to be humble. And that ties into number 2, which is having a growth mindset, right? Hard to think you need to grow if you don't have humility. But a growth mindset is essential because leadership is a skill that has to be honed and developed over time like any other skill. And if you're going to get better as a leader, you better develop the skill. And if you want your team to get better as leaders and innovators, you better inspire them to do the same. Really hard to do that if you're not growing and developing. Number 3 is emotional intelligence. Right? We have to be able to manage our emotions. Now notice, I said manage, not eliminate. Can't eliminate emotions. The world, business is really, really hard. You're going to be mad, frustrated, sad, stressed. You're going to have all those emotions. But your job as a leader is to manage them so your team sees a cool, controlled front when you walk in the door. Because they're looking at you to decide how they should feel. And when you're stressed and can't manage your emotions, they're going to reflect that, and we don't want that from our team. And also, you're going to lose trust with your team because they don't know which version of you is walking in the door every day. And then lastly is authenticity, right? Authenticity in today's world is very rare. And far too often I see leaders trying to be somebody they're not, or they're trying to emulate some other leader that they want to be like. But the reality is your job is to develop the skill of leadership and then execute it as yourself. Your team will appreciate it when you do. And when you do it inauthentically, they will see right through that. So those are the core 4. Which of those do you need to work with? If you have 1 or 2 like most of us do, stick with me. The next few videos, I'm going to break down each of those topics to give you all the tools you need to be successful.